It's Power 106, Brownback Mornings. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We had, bruh, I just want to tell you, your video was as awesome as like any other movie premiere, video premiere that we've seen. I'm talking about Deshonne Redeaux. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. But Deshonne, football player extraordinaire, has chosen to stay home and go to USC. There was such like a clamor about you, like this school needs to have you. It might be UCLA. I was rooting for UCLA, by the way. I have a son that goes there, but never mind. But you chose to be a Trojan, and you didn't just say, I'm just gonna do a video maybe in front of my laptop, like, hey dad, this is what I'm choosing. You chose to make it a movie. Deshonne, talk to me about like the announcement video period. Shout out to Juju in it, and also to Snoop. Talk to me about that.
So the announcement video was like a remix behind, I don't know if you guys seen Kendrick.
Yeah, the Super Bowl announcement. Yeah.
So like it was in that sort of space. So kind of flipped it around a little bit and made a little spice of my own. And with help of my dad and like my parents and stuff. And then when Snoop Dogg came in and helped me, and then Juju with the
with the Gatorade pour.
That's definitely what I tried to, or we tried to do with SZA.
That was the perfect casting.
We caught the reference. We got it. It looked good. Well executed. We tried it too, but it was on the phone and it was just water, so it didn't make sense. Like you actually did it.
We had the whole camera crew. We had the everything. We had
whole
everything
production.
It was literally like a movie. All shot in one day too. Which was,
how many takes on the
on the Gatorade
part?
I think like 3.
Oh my
like
God. You have to get new clothes?
I did. Like it was like 3. It was definitely cold for sure.
I was gonna ask him, like, that was really cool.
Yeah.
So that means that everybody on set already knew you were gonna go to USC. They all had to keep it quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
How hard was that? Because I feel like there's reporters
like
around and everybody's trying to get the inside scoop, and it's you know,
well,
like
we made sure not to say too much about it, like what we was finna do it and everything. We made sure that we just contacted the people that was gonna be there, and that's about it. But we made sure we had our trust in the people that was there not to say anything, and then they didn't. So
Deshonne, when did you know it was going to be USC for you? Because like you even staying home, there were schools ready to take you out the state, ready to get you ready to
fly you out,
and your career being what it was and what it is, and it hasn't even started yet. Everyone sees, I guess, what it could be. Yeah. For you, why is it USC?
I mean, you guys see like what I'm doing like at home. Like I don't think I could be able to do any of this
outside.
Like without being home. Like the party I just had, it was crazy. I had performances from 310 Baby, Joe Moses, Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, you.
Like a lot of people were there, and I just feel like that my heart just chose home. Like I don't think it don't get no better than staying home, and just to do it big in your hometown. It's just the beauty of that.
That's dope. So that was your 18th birthday party, right?
Yeah.
What's on the menu for 19? Like, how do you top that?
19? I'm gonna be in camp.
Okay.
So you're not
I'm gonna be working.
So you're gonna be working.
So I'm
Head
gonna
down.
be in that grind mode. Yeah.
I love that answer. You know, I guess even with you, when it comes to you, Deshonne, so many people can say like we've seen the journey. You know, you haven't been in Snoop's league even as a kid. Yeah. I think it's really, there's like a chosenness about you, and it's almost, I would assume, being the kid, like being you, Deshonne, you're living it. To everyone, it's like, oh, the story of this come up, and then it's going to USC, and then 310 Babies were performing. I guess you being a kid, having played football, is it like, I just want to play? And then at what point do you realize, like, dang, I'm really good at this. This isn't just for play anymore.
Well, you got to look at it like as like it's more than football. Like life after football. Like I'm setting my life up off the field. Like all this stuff I'm doing. Yeah. Like I'm here today. Like this is all big stuff that.
Oh yeah.
Like I never would have thought. But when you gotta look at it is that football is gonna come to an end one day, and you gotta have a backup plan. So you gotta see more than just playing ball. But ball is always the first option, and ball is always the first choice. Don't get me wrong, but it's just this life of football now. You gotta surpass football.
Yeah. who has you thinking like that? Is that a credit to mom and dad? Is that a credit to just the environment you've been built in? Because even like low key, I guess our perception of jocks, so to speak, is like, this is all about the game, nothing but the game, no plan B, any of that. I think you operate with this is great, but I gotta think bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely gotta give credit to my parents for sure, especially my dad. My dad's a creative mind. He does this like for work. Yeah. And he always keeps my head like knowledgeable and on the swivel about everything that's going to be happening off the field.
Yeah.
So
do you think because your dad, he just told us that he managed Far East Movement and he's been in the industry, do you think being around stars as you were young like kept you humble, to just kept you like, well, there's like, you know, way bigger people than me, I got to keep my head down and keep working?
Yeah. Like when I look at being around stars, like when I was younger and stuff, growing up, like I just looked at it like one day I'm gonna be right there. They're gonna be coming supporting me, and then y'all see us in the effect, like Snoop Dogg, Juju,
ready to be on the call. Shout out Juju, man. I know she's going through a lot right now, but for her to have been in this, I'm sure it was important for her making her career too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah. You know, me and Juju, we got a long history. Like we low-key grew up together with my parents. With my dad and her parents. Like I remember playing basketball in the backyard with her and stuff like that.
But she beat you. She beat you?
I think so. I think
you don't remember.
She been cold since she was young. So
yeah.
You know.
You're like, what about now? Let's play now.
She might still got me.
Have you talked to her since her injury?
I haven't really talked to her, but I definitely sent out my prayers and wishes.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. I guess going through the motions of, becoming the most disciplined player you can be and knowing what's ahead, it's almost like a gift and a curse. Like I think of Bronny sometimes, because it's a gift and a curse that we've seen him and we're watching him and we're like critiquing every move he makes, you know. Like you have a similar in that we're like, all right, he chose USC, all right, let's watch him. Like, you know, like the story of the Snoop League and just how legendary that is and how we all got to watch the kids that were a part of that. I guess, do you feel like sometimes like, can y'all just stop looking over here? Can y'all let me do my thing? Like
a little bit. I definitely feel like that a little
trying
bit.
To go to frat parties, like, Dad. Trying to go to the
trying to be a kid.
Definitely, but it's just, you know, it's just something I got to do. It's part of my life now. But I definitely, there's all this attention and stuff is definitely new to me. But I can never take it for granted because it's a lot of kids that want to be in my situation.
For sure.
So I'm just blessed.
Talk about not running from the legacy of like USC running backs, right? It's like such a long history of Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen, you know, you can go even, you know, closer. There's so many talented running backs. Talk about wanting to like put your hat in the race of like, man, I want to be one of the best at this school, at this position.
Man, that's one of the factors why I chose SC. Like I want to come back and bring that running back room and bring back that running back legacy to SC, because y'all know SC has a rich legacy of running backs.
Yep.
So like that's what I want to come in and do. Definitely, Heisman is definitely on my whiteboard.
Heisman's on the goal list, right?
Definitely. So just to come in and just to show people that the running back position is still alive and like it still impact the game a lot. So that's why I really went to SC for real.
Did you ever try any other sport besides football?
Well, I ran track as well. I ran track. And track, I got athlete of the year my freshman year.
Remember when I told you you're perfect and you're like, I'm
fast.
I mounted a 10.4.2.
Come on.
And I hold
like you ran a mile in 10 minutes?
100 meters.
Oh, so, in what? In 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Jesus.
10 seconds, 10.4. That's pretty.
Took me 10 hours to do 2 miles. It's okay. There's some people who just built it. You know, progress.
Ain't no wrong with that. But nah,
but that's something that you love doing too.
Yeah, outside of football, track
running
for sure.
Would you do the marathon?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That's crazy. Maybe.
It's just a lot of running for so
I'm just
long.
Straight line.
Yeah. Like straight line is done. It's one and done. Be good.
What professional running backs do you like watch film of or like want to model your game after? Like you see, they run up the line or this guy kind of runs off center. Like what running backs are you inspired by?
Definitely Saquon Barkley. Definitely. You see the season he just had.
Oh yeah, incredible.
And he's really ringing the bells back for the running back room. Like he's putting the running back room on the map back again, because a lot of people sleep on our position, which I hate. Like,
I'm sure that's part of the motivation though too. Y'all don't know me.
It began to get devalued like across the league for whatever reason. People are saying like there's so many talented running backs, we could get one any year in the draft, you know, and stuff like that. But there's no replacing Saquon, to your point. Like he was the missing piece of the Eagles.
For sure.
The reason that,
for sure. Like without no run game, you can't set up your offense. You know, like, and then other running backs like Jahmyr Gibbs and Alvin Kamara, those are a lot of running backs I definitely, in today's world, I mean, definitely model my game after.
There's a lot of new like SoCal stars. We got like Williams on the Washington Commanders. You also got CJ Stroud. Do you have any relationship with them?
Nah, I don't have any relationships, but I definitely seen them. them and caught them in action and stuff, like Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Sorry, Daniels. I said Williams. Yeah,
Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud. I seen them at one of these little events I went to with my dad, for sure.
Yeah.
But those guys are definitely inspiring, doing it from being from California and doing it big.
Yep. Is there like are there other football players that like they picked their colleges and like they're about to hit their first year of college and they like hate you because like you get all the shine and then they're like, what the fuck? Because hella kids chose the school that they wanted to go to.
Yeah.
But we're not like we're not interviewing them, and it's like Deshonne, and then you're like, fuck, now I'm gonna have this op when we see each other.
I know. It's like there's a lot of kids that be like that.
I bet, because you're in your own class, but just like you have your own class. There's other people there that are like, oh, I can't wait, or he didn't choose UCLA. I can't wait till we get him now. You know what I'm saying? Now that's kind of gonna add to the teams you didn't choose.
Make me a target.
That part.
I mean, think about it. Those other people are like playing Ty Dolla $ign, 310 Baby at their parties, but you have them
their lives.
If it's people not feeling it about me like that, that means that I ain't doing it right.
You're right. So, you're right. There should be a target on you.
Yeah. So, but I'm ready for it. You know.
Sheesh.
Whoever coming with the heat, I'm gonna come harder.
Hey.
Deshonne, Redeaux, tell me about the Snoop League. Is there something that you learned there, or some? Because there seems to be just like an esteem around it. Snoop never having been someone that played himself, but understanding like I gotta do this, like I gotta give back, whether it be Long Beach or surrounding areas. But I gotta, I guess, build something for kids to seek in outside of what kind of we're meant to be or the routes that other people want us to take.
Yeah.
Is there something that you gathered from, like, I guess, your experience there?
Snoop League is so long ago.
Yeah.
It was like, but
bro, you're 10 years old. It wasn't long ago. It was like 2 years ago.
No,
I'm kidding. You're a baby.
I'm 18.
Yeah, no, but how old were you when you were at the Snoop's camp?
Maybe I was like 8.
Okay, so
like a decade.
Yeah. But
that's not long.
I just remember just playing in the league. It meant so much because who Snoop Dogg was.
Yeah.
And you would like see him pop up at the game sometimes. And just playing in front of him, it was just bigger than like just wanting to make him proud and just want to get recognized by him. So that's what I was saying.
You would try extra hard.
Yeah, like
to be like, look at me, Snoop.
Snoop was like an NFL scout, basically. back
at
in
this point
at the SYFL. Like if you was to see him at the games, like, oh my God, Snoop's here. We gotta be on our A game. This is our chance.
Hold on, yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Okay, so you use the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl announcement as like motivation and as like inspiration for your announcement video. When you think of something like a Super Bowl, that's not out of reach for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a few more years in college and then moving on to an NFL team. I know you have to think bigger, and should this not be the route for you, but do you see yourself at the Super Bowl? Is that something that you're like, oh no, it's on, like that?
For sure.
That's what I want.
For sure. Definitely. Any team I play for.
Okay, no, because I was going to ask you, on what team do you see yourself playing at the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Come on, you're good at manifesting.
Yeah. What uniform are you wearing in your head right now?
Please say Raiders. Please say Raiders.
Oh my God, Victor.
I'm gonna have to say the Texans.
Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, Houston.
Paired with CJ Stroud,
I like it.
Crazy.
Mom, Dad, I'll stay home when I am a teen, but once I get up, I'm going to Houston.
Yeah. I don't think I want to play for the Rams.
No, Chargers?
I don't know. Maybe.
I heard Houston's really fun. So.
There's nothing wrong with them. It's just the stuff around staying home. Even though I've been staying home all my life. But there's nothing wrong with that. But
there's nothing.
Maybe on the NFL level. Probably get out a little bit.
Get out.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Leave the nest.
Yeah.
Because you also think, like, you know, how you took into consideration, like the Reggie Bushes of the world, the USC, the lineage that is USC and USC football. I'm sure with the Houston Texans, there's something about that it's like, it just draws me. Like, I would love to be a part of that.
It just seems like it's such a fun team.
Yeah.
Like, especially with, like, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, CJ. The team just seems so fun. Especially them and actually the Detroit Lions. The Lions definitely seem like the most fun team in the NFL.
They do, but I'm a Vikings fan, so I don't like the Lions. You could do the Texans.
Well, who's your Madden team? Is it the Texans or who?
My Madden team, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles.
The Eagles, okay.
I'm gonna abuse that run.
Yeah.
Saquon's like a cheat code.
Yeah, definitely.
We gonna win every time.
Especially with the Eagles just had a super team. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Their team was so good this year.
Roster building is like insane.
They deserved it, in my opinion.
You know, we're talking about your playlist and how you had, like, of course, like you had 310 Baby, Ty Dolla $ign come through to your party. But then I was also watching or reading the Billboard playlist you did. Which is amazing. Already on Billboard curating a playlist.
That's
like,
off the field stuff. Like that's crazy.
Tight.
That's cool.
But you had Nip on there. Nip's so really, really close to me, and I would like to know, I guess, like what he does for people that are like really business minded is so like you don't hear that in rap necessarily, but like through Nipsey raps.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what was it about Nipsey's music that like you gravitated towards?
It's just like it's motivation. Like it gets me motivated, especially with him being gone. Like it just puts my head in a different space.
Right.
Like his music and the lyrics, like everything he says, it just puts me in a different mode. Like to make me get better, to make me do better, and it just motivates me. Like because Nip was definitely one of my favorites artists for sure. And when he passed, it definitely had an impact on me. Just listening to his music growing up.
Yeah, man.
And it was just tragic, but his music definitely just keeps me motivated for sure.
And you know, a lot of athletes, like even to on a LeBron note, you know, like the athletes that are great always turn back to like certain artists, and Nip happens to be one of them. And it's just really important to see like whatever that does for you, whether it be in practice, whether it be like as far like as head in the game. That's really cool to see, because I know what it does for me. I'm in no way, shape, or form a football player, but I know what it does for me when I'm like trying to be the best at what we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to see also that translate to you. So.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, I definitely listen to Nip working out, pre-game, post-game, because, you know, Nip got some turn-up songs.
Yeah, I was going to be like, which one is it? Is it bitches ain't shit but hoes and shit? No, it's not that. It's not that, mom and dad. Not that. So, dedication, hard work.
Yeah.
That one.
So, speaking of business, how do you balance the NIL stuff with the on the field? Like, it's obviously that, you know, you can make money now as a college athlete, but you also want to make the main thing. How do you balance them both?
Well, I have my dad for that. Like, my dad helps out a lot with all my off the field stuff, like just being here today and just balancing everything, having conversations about me to all his connections and people. Yeah. But definitely my dad helps with that.
Who got the Chrome Hearts thing? Because I would be very interested in seeing how we can connect as well.
My dad, you see I'm Chrome Heart now.
Fine. Yeah.
You know, Chrome Heart head.
Can you be that tattoo there?
Little manager.
You know how much this costs?
Forget Fari Smooth, man.
We're here.
My dad definitely, like, they sent me a whole wardrobe for my party.
Damn.
I'm gonna throw up, bro. You know how much that wardrobe costs? Sheesh. Yeah. I don't even make that in a month.
It was blessed. I just want to shout out Chrome Hearts for
You should. Shout him out.
Go ahead.
I want to shout them out too.
I know.
Yeah.
Chrome Hearts.
Go ahead.
Chrome Hearts.
Forget about me.
I just want to shout out Chrome Hearts for giving me the pieces and making me look the flyest.
Let's
on my
go.
birthday.
There you go.
You do look fly.
Yeah.
We don't have Chrome
Thank
Hearts.
you.
We have cubic zirconium hearts, okay? Definitely not Chrome, but you're popping.
Yeah. This is definitely different. Like,
are you into fashion?
I am. Like when he sent me that text, Chrome Heart gonna send you some pieces, I definitely jumped up out my bed.
Hell yeah.
Crazy. Like
the hoes don't love it. Just kidding. Hey, I want to talk to you about, I guess, what's that thing? because again, we see you football player, we see like what it is. It's there's nothing like college football. I know high school football has its own like audience and that culture behind it, but college football is crazy.
Different.
How do you, I guess, offset that? What's like do you like Minecraft? Like, did you watch a movie? Like, what's the when I just want to be lighthearted and just like have my Deshonne time, this is what I like doing.
I like watching anime.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which anime?
I'm an anime guy. Naruto Shippuden.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm an
Naruto's
anime
like
guy.
our kind of era, so I like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's something like when I'm just chilling, just having me time, I just watch anime. You know, I find it very interesting.
Yeah.
for
To pretend you. Yeah.
Do the signs.
Yeah.
Do everything.
I love it. They're big on Dragon Ball Z. And you watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish.
Yep.
I like that you have your own time too. That's so important. Like that balance. I'm sure dad makes sure of that. Your parents do. Like, make sure you balance that out, because stuff can get stressful. And even understanding your head's in the game, but like even that can become overwhelming, you know? So that's amazing. It's really cool to talk to you, Deshonne.
Thank you.
You're a cool
Appreciate
guy.
you.
You're just a chill guy.
Deshonne, don't forget about us.
Don't forget about us. Oh my God, Houston, Texas. You're about to go to the Super Bowl.
Never.
All right,
Never.
you're on the Super Bowl. You're
Okay.
playing like another team. They're gonna lose because you're gonna win.
Okay.
Who would you want to be the halftime performer at your Super Bowl?
I'm saying Drake.
Oh,
I ain't gonna
you
lie.
just broke Letty's heart.
No, you weren't perfect.
He has to
Come on, bruh.
I ain't gonna
know
lie.
what?
You did your video on Kendrick
know.
Lamar Super
But I'm
Bowl.
not.
have to choose.
But I don't pick and choose. Like,
He
they
doesn't have
both
to choose.
They both good in my books.
They are both good.
Yeah.
But like, you gotta know what you did. You picked a side. You gotta
Yeah.
stay there. You literally did your whole announcement video to Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance announcement that people are saying was
I
also
know.
a shot at Drake.
But he also loves who calling my phone.
Who called my phone? Yeah, no, that would be great. So the Super Bowl that you play, you want Drake to go on.
Definitely.
Nice.
For sure.
All right, well, nice talking to you.
Coming soon,
I know.
2029. Wait, when was it? When would be like your rookie season?
Unless you
potentially?
dip after 2 years, right? I like
I'm
that.
gonna leave three.
Three.
I'm gonna leave. I'm trying to be 3 and done.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
So in
That's a good plan.
2028?
Yep.
All right.
What do you have to say to the kids that look up to you? Because, you know, like we have our homie Caleb. He's Filipino and Salvadorian. Tall fool. I didn't
Yeah.
know they made...
Caleb Sanchez, he went to Bosco last year.
Yeah, I don't know they made us in tall. I'm half Salvi too, but he's super tall. And he is he quarterback?
He's a quarterback.
He's
yeah.
a quarterback.
He plays for Columbia now.
But he was telling us how like kids go up to him and asking for autographs. I'm sure you're getting the same, you know, like kids kind of just looking up to you and what you're doing.
Yeah. I just want to. My biggest, like, my goal in life is to inspire the youth. Like, that's really what I want to do. Like, do youth camps and make sure all the youth will just look up to me as a good inspiration.
Oh.
So all the kids that's listening to this, just stay focused. Keep the main thing, and don't give up. Never lose sight. If it get tough, it get hard, but just keep going, because you know you're gonna be in my shoes one day. So just keep that head right. And any advice, just hit me. You know.
I love
That's
that you
dope.
You're
said
just
that.
18. Wow.
I'm only gonna clip that part and give it to my 6 and my 7-year-old.
I don't know.
I'm gonna show you a photo of them.
Okay.
Right now they think they're part of All Money In and they think they're gonna be little rappers. But I'll be like, no, look, go to his camp right now. He didn't even start it. Just go over to his house. I'm gonna let Russ give me your address. I'm gonna just drop them off with Deshonne. See, he's
Get
gonna have
motivated.
running laps.
Yeah.
Just run around, catch the
Get
ball.
motivated.
I do have one more question now that you were talking. Was there a moment where you either had an injury, a bad game, or something of that nature that maybe you could have said, dang, maybe that's not it, Deshonne?
Yeah.
And you picked yourself up, or people around you helped you get back out of that?
I've definitely had a few injuries. Like 8th grade, 7th grade, I broke my leg.
Oh.
What? On the field?
Yeah,
Oh.
broke my leg. And then high school, sophomore year, I believe, I tore my meniscus.
Ouch.
I had to get surgery. That's like probably my biggest injury.
Right.
But it definitely shaped me into the person I'm is today.
Yeah.
To always like keep my mental high, like focus on my self-reflection, and just keep the person that I am today. Like don't like just to remember that none of this is going to go to an end. This is maybe this happened for a reason.
Right.
Everything is God timing.
And even that recovering time, it's humbling because you can't move and you got your like state, you want to do so much and you can't. And I'm sure like low key sometimes. So I work in boxing as well. When a boxer has been knocked out, they now play the game differently because they know what it feels like to have been knocked out. Sometimes they don't. They get big headed until someone punches them in the face and they're down. I guess to understand what an injury feels like, what that recoup time feels like, you appreciate it so much more. I definitely appreciate it
because I get a lot of time to myself to really think and to really like think deep in my head, to work on my mental. Just to focus on the things that I could do differently, but definitely appreciate the time.
That's important, man. Thank you so much, Deshonne, for coming through.
Deshonne.
Bruh, you got tios and tias now. All right,
Yeah.
here for the carne asada here on Power 106, bruh.
We like that. We like that.
We like
You want
it.
homemade tortillas? We got you.
Just not leaving with that flannel though. All right, keep it here. It's Power 106, and of course, make sure you stay tapped in. USC is about to get another legend added to the roster, so it's just cool to watch you like as you head out that way. That's super tight.
We're rooting for you,
bro.
I'm a UCLA fan. I'm gonna root for you.
I'm gonna shout out a couple.
Do it.
Go ahead.
I want to shout out my guy Chad. I want to shout out Coach Riley. I want to shout out Addison. I want to shout out Skylar, and I want to shout out Madison. Those people right there helped me greatly through my USC recruiting process.
Amazing.
And Coach Jones, that's my guy for sure.
Awesome.
Shout out Coach Jones, man.
Yeah,
Big up you.
him.
Big up mom and dad too. Big up.
And shout out my mom, dad, and the Lord God.
There we go.
Wow.
Perfect. See, I told you. But he likes Drake.
Yeah, almost.
All right, Power 106, Brown Bag Mornings.